Look, check it out, folks. We're looking freaking official. Good morning, folks, and happy Wednesday. So I slept like dog shit last night. I had a little tickle in my throat that just wouldn't stop tickling. But that's not going to stop us from going to get better today than we were yesterday. I want to say we're like sick. I don't have a fever. So I'm not contagious. So let's go get some breakfast. See if the coffee will stop the tickling and go get better today than we were yesterday. Well, after seeing the traffic that awaits me, I definitely was about to call today a scratch. That is absolute BS. There's no route that is going to take me less than an hour. JB's even home today. I could have just stayed home and spent time with her. But we got dreams and we got goals. So let's go get better today than we were yesterday. And then we got to stop by the Parks and Rec place on the way home and lay out the mats and see if, just see how the layout's going to look. Get used to coming home, getting all of that ready, and then going back out, you know. We're not going back out today. Once we get home, we are home. We're going to get home, pick up JB, head to the Parks and Rec, set that up, then go get our Jesus on. So wish us luck that this ride is not as bad as it's saying it's going to be. I have no idea why there's so much traffic. There's no reason for there to be so much traffic. It is 9 o'clock. Don't people work from like 9 to 5? Shouldn't people already be at work? Sheesh. Let's stop yapping and get to practice. And we have freaking made it. People drive like dum-dums in the great state of Georgia. Let me just tell you. But it's 55 degrees out, and I'm feeling excited for this run. So let's go knock out this run, get in better shape today than we were yesterday, burn a bit more calories today than we did yesterday. Run complete. And let me tell you, folks, that was a good run. I got a real good run. Opened our lungs up, got our muscles warm. It's almost like when it's not 5-10 degrees out, your body can actually warm up. Wow, who would have known? But let's get in here, get better today than we were freaking yesterday, folks. You know, folks, there's about nothing better in life than rolling around with a 200-pound tested up behemoth. It's a lot of fun. If you have never tried it out, try it out, guys. It'll change your whole perspective on life. You'll be like, dang, what am I doing? But we did get better today than we were yesterday, I'll tell you that right now. Let's head back home, and Nick, we have a chiropractic appointment today to make us feel better than we did yesterday. And then we're going to go get some Jesus in. So hopefully we can get some games in between now and then, or after, one or the other. I know some games are definitely in the future, though. I'm feeling some games, baby. And we have made it home, folks. Let's run inside, take our dirty, stinky ass clothes in, get JB to get out here, and then go check out the new room. Well, we have made it to the Park and Rec. So let's run in here and see if they'll let us set up the room. We forgot that the guy told us to give him a heads up before we came to set up the room, but well, we can hope for the best. Well, we checked out the mats in the room one more time. Tried to get a little idea of how long it would take to set up, and they said that they would have the mats in the room for us when we got there, so it shouldn't take long at all. I thought we were gonna have to wheel them and then wheel them back and then wheel them back and then wheel. So we were just trying to decide how we were gonna set this up. But the mats will be in there when we get there. I hope that it'll not be an issue, because it's not really jiu-jitsu mats, it's just gymnastics mats, but we can start with the gymnastics mats and then see where we move from there, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited. Very excited. Let's go get our neck and back cracked and popped and snapped around and get to feeling better today than we were yesterday. Well, we have made it to the Cairo. Let's run in here and get popped, snapped, and realigned, folks. Well, we got popped, snappled, cracked, and realigned. And we got some not so great news. We may be like Kurt Angle sooner or later. But let's take our butts home and see where the rest of the night takes us before we go get our Jesus on. And we have made it home, folks. And I guess since we are both home during the same time, let's run inside, grab something to snack on before church, and then get on some COD. I think I have talked to JB into playing some flipping Warzone with us, folks. So let's see how she does. So we ended up not playing games, but Jenny Beth shot her shot at Black Ops and Warzone. So I didn't play games, she played games. Let's rephrase that. One of us played games, and the other one figured out how to get their camera onto OBS, in which I did, but now I can't figure out how to get the camera onto TikTok Studio, which is really irritating me, because I just can't figure it out. I think I downloaded all the drivers I need, but it's not working. But we at least got the camera on OBS, so we're at least able to do that one. We got that done. We figured that one out. And technically, I can just do it in portrait mode like I have been and just hit virtual capture or something like that. Virtual camera or something. I think it's virtual capture is what it says. To TikTok Live, but I was trying to make it up and down and it just didn't work like I wanted, which is a big old freaking bummer. But let's go get some Jesus in. We were trying not to be late this week, but I think we're going to be a little late. So we have made it to church, and I think I figured out what the issue is. You can't have two sources for a camera. So when we get home, we're going to download something so it'll give us two sources, and then we'll be able to hopefully vertically stream our camera. I have no idea, but we're going to try it. In the meantime, let's get our Jesus on. Well, folks, that was a great service. And what did I get from it today? You know, sometimes God puts a rock in your way to lead you down a path that could be better for you, to move you from your stubborn ways, to harden or soften the heart, whichever one that you are needed at the time. It's not always a bad thing. It's not. I mean, at the moment you may think it's bad, but when you look back in 20 years, you may go, I'm glad I went through that struggle and that struggle and that struggle, because I learned this, and this, and it made me into this person and that person. But what it will always do is show God's provinces. That's the word I was looking for. It'll show his sovereignty, and his province is always good. So you can trust that rock or that border, the Bible says it's a rock, but that border or whatever it may be, that challenge that's in your way, you can trust that it's a good thing. Because nothing that God does is bad. It may feel bad, but he never does anything that's bad. He's always trying to grow you. He's always trying to use you. And he's always trying to move you. Does that make sense? But I think we figured it out. We're going to use this AI-tum. It's spelt AI and then tums, like the stomach stuff. We're going to use that to hopefully create a vertical display or vertical canvas, and we can take that vertical canvas and just drop it into TikTok Live. But I don't know. I may be completely wrong. I don't really know what I'm doing, folks, if you really want me to be honest with you. But we will see. Let's try when we get home. And if we can't figure it out, well, we tried. And we will just have a lousy TikTok stream tonight. But we're going to try to figure it out. We're going to try to. Let's get home and see if we can put our brain to work. Well, after a whole bunch of banging my head against the wall, I think we finally got it, folks. I think we finally got it. Just took us a month of having the PC to figure this out, but hey, we finally sat down and figured it out. Check it out. Look, check it out, folks. We're looking freaking official. We got the face up here, and we got the game down there. Like, sheesh. Now if we can just get logged in. After a whole bunch of updating, we finally got it. We had to update this, we had to update that, we had to update this, we had to update that. But we eventually got it. So, I hope you're there. But folks, I guess I'm going to call that a night, and we're going to get on some games, and we're going to see how well JB does at some BO6. This will be quite entertaining. I'm either going to get a whole bunch of fun or a whole bunch of yelling in my ear, one or the other. But before I call it a night, folks, I just want y'all to know that if all these struggles would have not been put in our way, we would have not known how to update our AMD encoders, and we wouldn't have known that we needed to do something with our graphics card. I think put some drivers on here. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that we didn't know that we needed to do, and we finally did it. So that's pretty freaking cool. We got the PC fully set up finally. It wasn't fully set up before, but if it wasn't for the hard time I had getting this Joker going, then I wouldn't have known that my drivers weren't up to date, and I wouldn't have known that the encoders weren't up to date, and I honestly would have never figured out that I needed to download some drivers from my graphics card, and then I needed to update my encoders, and this and that. So you see how, like, the sermon of today, that there was a border put in my way, and then we got through the border? You get what I'm trying to say, folks? You get what I'm trying to say? Stay strong in your faith. Stay strong in it. Till next time, folks, I hope I catch you on the stream. Good night, and BillyGoat freaking loves you.